Eric, we've made some major substantial changes in our manufacturing processes here in Jackson. Why do we think those changes are so much better?
The biggest change we've implemented has been with the quality gates that have gone in place this last year. So there's 4 of them on the main line. Throughout the process, we stop, do a full systems check, and out of that check, you've got teams that daily, cross-functional teams, engineers, quality folks, production workers, purchasing individuals even, they're all out there and find out what are the issues, what do we need to do to resolve them. And those gates give us a forum, a mechanism where we can address quality every day, nonstop. And really the newest gate we've got going online is right here where we're at. It's Quality Gate 5. It's the end-of-line testing.
And that's where we are right now. Tell me all about the new addition, if you would.
Well, big investment for us, Bob. And this is $2 million we spent putting all of this equipment in place. And really, not just an investment of money, but time. It takes 2 hours, 3 man-hours, if you will, to go through the end-of-line testing. So big investment there to really simulate the field conditions the application tractors be in so we can see firsthand and try to flush out any type of defects that there could be that we can't see in such a controlled manufacturing process. So that's the concept, the why we're doing the end-of-line testing. When you get into specifics, it's all the way from first a PTO test to plot and do the torque curves and the horsepower, all of that to make sure the output's where we expect it to be. The second piece, the Jounce station, that's where you get in your field simulation. It varies on amplitude, frequency, all that from a washboard on a gravel road all the way to going sideways in a field. At this whole time, we're monitoring the CAN bus signals, everything, so we ensure that the hydraulics aren't leaking, the signals are there, so if there's something intermittent, as an example, we can catch that here. And then we go on our chassis dyno, going through a series of tests from brakes, transmission shift quality, steering, DEF injection, all those tests are being run through. So we get all those details while it's under load.
Eric, that sounds really good, but how much do we learn from those tests?
Well, it's phenomenal what you can learn in just the 2 hours that the tractor's in here. You're talking over 250 tests that are done on the tractor, over 150,000 data points that we're collecting during this testing. So the amount of learning, it is phenomenal what you can get. And like I said, the best part is with this data collection, now we've got statistical baselines, so we can not only find defects, but things that stretch towards the end of it that we can get and correct and corral at the factory. And this year, we've seen a 25% reduction in the defects on tractors coming off of this line. So, that's a good start. It's a big number, and that'll translate to what we see in the field. And a lot of that's all been driven through these quality teams. As they find issues, they're tightening up those processes, getting new documentation and work, new training materials, and a lot of that in terms of the build quality is really enhancing the process.
Hi, I'm Arun Shankar. I'm a senior manufacturing engineer at ACO. I'm mainly responsible for all the test equipment on the tractor production line. All the tractors that we make in Jackson will go through Quality Gate 5. Quality Gate 5 is a $1.97 million project, which is adding another level of testing. This addition has 2 stations and 3 tests. The first station has the Jounce test and the PTO dynamometer test. The objective of the Jounce test is to ensure that all hoses, fittings, and electrical connections are secure. And we do this by rocking the tractor at varied speeds and intensities, which simulates field conditions from normal to extreme. And once the Jounce test is complete, tractors that have a PTO will be hooked up to the PTO dynamometer stand. And the purpose of the PTO dynamometer is to plot the torque and horsepower against the RPM. This is the second station for Quality Gate 5. the chassis dynamometer test. The purpose of this test is to do a functional check of brakes, steering, powertrain performance, and shift quality verification. So the tractors, after they are driven onto the roller bed, are restrained using 6 winches. And these are to ensure that the tractors stay in place, and they're also used to hold down anywhere between 200 to 400 horsepower.